Good evening, I'm Michelle Lynn, and I'm here to tell you how to get on the in. As the current public relations representative for the Higbee College Council, I've been involved in the programming of a multitude of events, as well as implementation of more innovative forms of advertisement. In our concerted efforts to be more environmentally friendly, our residential college forgoed flying this past term, and instead turned to creating these spectacular posters out of butcher paper that we hung in the lobbies. We found that this was a lot more effective because these big posters didn't get lost in the flurry of papers, and we saved a lot of trees. Not only have we taken advantage of technology through Facebook events, we've also personalized our advertisements by actually going to residents before events and knocking on the doors and asking them to come to the events. As the new VP of PR, I would strive for more interactive forms of advertisement, such as providing activities when we're promoting these events and doing things such as car carousels to advertise the CS40 car rental service. I think that integrating activities into our publicity is very important to build up the anticipation and excitement for when they actually occur so that people show up. Furthermore, with a very approachable personality, I think I could be an asset to all the members of CS40.
Asset. It's sometimes difficult to get people to be excited about new and upcoming events. What kinds of creative PR would you look into as ways to get people excited about events?
Okay, so like one of the things I mentioned was like a car carousel, and so I know we have a CS40 car that's for rent and nobody knows about it. So I thought it'd be really cool to get those cars that you see outside of supermarkets, you know, that you put quarters in and then you can ride in them, and then people would climb into them and like have a sign next to it advertising it. Or like we had a Valentine's Day event where we sent out links to like a data match thing so that people could fill things out and like have a pre-activity leading up to the actual activity.
All right, any other questions? Rob?
One of the most important parts of an event is submitting the event wrap-up form so future college councils can benefit from an event that was really successful or learn from mistakes of a previous event. I know that a lot of times submission of the event wrap-up form is slacking or takes a while, and in addition to that, putting the dome on all of our stuff, that promotion material. What do you see, or what do you think are good ways that maybe you'd improve on that next year?
I think I'd make it a requirement to put all the events up, because as you guys know, there's this new website called The Link, where like all student groups all over campus can put things up, but to require college councils to put their things up and to speak to me before any event goes further.
Claire?
PR involves working with all the different chairs and all the different execs, and you kind of have a hand in everything. How do you work within like a small group and a bigger group?
I think it depends on the people I'm around. I think that it's very important to adjust like your leadership style according to the people around. Sometimes you're around a whole bunch of type A personalities and you have to take a step back and facilitate and bring out their strongest traits, while other times when you have people who aren't as strong-minded, you need to take a more vocal leadership position.
Right. Ashley?
You talked quite a bit about effective advertising, but equally important and arguably the basis of that effective advertising is branding. So how do you see the CS40 like brand now, and how would you further the positive image that CS40 projects?
I think CS40 promotes a lot of like clean, classy fun, and I think that has been demonstrated in all the events. Like, these are so many creative people that I'm surrounded by, and they really do find the most like amazing activities that are really interesting without lowering their standards. For example, the other day, Hannah suggested that we should host a banana derby, which is where like these monkeys ride on dogs and like hate each other. And it's absurd, it's absolutely absurd, but it'd be an amazing event. Like, people get into it, it's a little wacky, it's a little fun, but at the same time, it's tasteful.
On that note,